I Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, Barak Shai, Bashem, Rakar, Dash. All right, we say double honors to our apostles, which apostles that rule a great millstone, and to your elect on the four corners of the planet Earth. Keep pushing. We're in the time of prophecy in 2018, which has been deemed the year of prophecy. So things are going to get hot, man. All right. Yahweh Shem Shai is getting ready to establish righteousness on the planet Earth after this coming destruction. All right. So this is a news update. All right. I'm going to share the screen real quick, and then we'll go into this article that I found. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up the comment board. Share the screen, bro. All right. As you can see here, this article was released today. It's 19 hours ago. All right. And it says, Netanyahu warns Russia that Israel will not accept growing Iran military presence. All right. Because all these things is a fulfilled prophecy. Okay. We're in the first month still of the so-called 2018. All right. And things are heating up. All right, there with Turkey's declared war on the United States, Kurdish-backed, or United States that's backing these Kurds on their borders. All right, so that's proxy war with America because they're American weapons using against Turkey troops. Just because the United States aren't shooting the bullets at them, it's their weaponry and their supported forces. And it says Netanyahu warns Russia that Israel will not accept growing Iran military presence. It says Russia and Iran have joined forces to back President Bashar al-Assad throughout the Syrian conflict. Okay, and it says Moscow, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visited Russia on Monday for talks focused on Syria, warning that Israel will not accept Iran's growing military presence there and in neighboring Lebanon. Before departure for talks with Russia President Vladimir Putin, Netanyahu said that Iran is trying to turn Lebanon into one giant missile site, a site for precision precision missiles against the state of Israel, which will not be tolerated, which we will not tolerate. Israeli leaders also pointed at what he described as Iran's relentless efforts to establish a military presence in Syria, which we strongly oppose and are also taking actions against. So Iran is bombing because when you hear Iran making strikes in Syria, they're not bombing Syrian assets. They're bombing Iranian assets. Okay, that's one key thing they don't tell you in the news because the news is owned. And everything that comes out of the news is filtered. Okay, so they're telling you that they're bombing so-called ISIS. No, they're bombing Iranian forces, Iranian convoys, okay, that are going into Syria and that are backing Bashar al-Assad. Okay, that's what they don't tell you in the news. That's what's taking place. So we're already, technically, Iran is already dealing in war with Israel. Israel is already, proxy war with Iran. We're just waiting for the full-fledged thing to go, and that's going to fulfill scripture. And I'm going to get those scriptures too. It says Russia and Iran have joined forces to back President Bashar Assad throughout the Syrian conflict. Russia has waged a military campaign in Syria since September 2015, helping Assad forces secure a series of victories and win back key ground. At the same time, Russia has sought to maintain friendly ties with Israel, and the two countries' militaries have established close communications to avoid collusion in Syria. Speaking in a video statement after his talks with Putin, Netanyahu hailed that he described as a good and in-depth meeting. I told him that Israel views with severity two developments, Netanyahu said. One, the attempt by Iran to base itself militarily in Syria, and second, Iran's attempt to produce in Lebanon accurate weapons against the state of Israel. I made it clear to him that we will not agree to any of those developments, and we will act accordingly. Israeli chief spokesman Briggs Gen Ron Malesi posted a rare op on Sunday on several Arabic language websites warning Lebanon on Iran's entrenchment and saying Israel is prepared for all the scenarios. Okay, so these things is heating up. All right, you only get it's a powder keg. It's not far ahead in time. All it's going to take is a wrong move on somebody's part. Okay, wrong bomb, wrong thing, and it's going to escalate to that point, man. It says Putin and Netanyahu has jointly visited Moscow's Jewish Museum and Tolerance Center to see the exhibit about the 1943 uprising of the Nazi sober camp in occupied Poland. Let me see if there's any more on here I need to get. No, that's pretty much it. As you can see, man, these things are coming to the head, man. All right, it's not going to take long. It's not going to be something that's going to be long drawn out. It's going to be conflict, and then it's going to be a few skirmishes. Then they're going to go to the missiles, and simultaneously, this chip is going to come into play. That's why we're waiting on this chip. We're waiting on the crisis or something to take place that's going to force this mark of the beast to be pushed out through the four corners, man. All right, it's right here at the door. We're at the prophecy. The Spirit had that the year be named that because this is the time that we in, man. We don't got long now. All we got to do is maintain and keep strong, and that's why these demons are intensifying. That's why things are happening at home. You got people catching spirits, man, because these things we're coming to the door. Just like if we get the gusto at the finish line, how much more the wicked is going to get their gusto? What does it say? The devil comes down having great wrath, knowing he has but a short time. So he's giving out the tank. He's emptying the tank, as you may see. All right, let me get these scriptures real quick, and then I'm going to close on out. This is just a quick update for you, Akim. This is Ezekiel 38 and verse 7. Ezekiel 38 and verse 7, it says, be thou prepared to prepare thyself. Let's go up. Let's go up. 38 and 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine armies, horses, horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor. That's that military complex that all these nations have, man. Okay? And it says, horsemen and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with buckler and shield, all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, Libya with them, all of them with shields and helmets. That's a military complex mentality. They're going to be fully furnished for that time of war, of Armageddon. It says 36. Gomar and all his bands, the house of Togomar, which is going into Turkey, and of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with you. Be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So Russia's going to be that guard, just because they're having talks and they're having a little type of dialect. Russia's still going to link up because it's fulfilled prophecy. Men's goings of the Lord. How can a man therefore know his own way? So the Lord is going to put hooks in Russia, turn them back, and they're going to launch on Israel too, man. Okay, this thing is coming to a head, man. We should be excited. We should have a joyous spirit to know that these times are close, man. You know, we should fear because we should hope and pray that Yahweh Shemel has mercy and it seals us to be one of the elect, man. This is Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all of them, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say I'm strong. Okay? One time Iran was considered a powerhouse, man. Now with Russia as their allies, they're making moves, man. Okay? It says, assemble yourselves and come up, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. All right. So these things are going to take place and they're going to happen fast, man. So we just got to keep our eyes on it and keep concentrated on these things, man. All right. So that's why I wanted to update and give you Akeem that update on that. So I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, and keep faith, man, and hold on, man. We're almost there. Shalom.